Good morning. Do you have kids stuff to sell, but you have some reservations or some questions? Does consignment seem like a big project with a small reward? Do you have kids stuff in every corner of your closet? Do you think it's possible to make hundreds of dollars selling your kids stuff that they don't even use anymore? On this podcast, you're going to learn about the amazing world of consignment and how it can bring value to your family. You might be here because you want to make some money. You might be here because you want to save some money. We're here to help you transition to the next season and the next size. On this episode, we're going to talk about registering for spring of 2025 and how to sell with sunflower sprouts. So if you're catching this video later, the recording later, today is January 14th of 2025, and we are preparing to register and get ready for spring of 2025. I can't believe it, especially with the snow on the ground. So that's what's coming up today while we talk and tag with sunflower sprouts. But first, let's unbox. I'm a little boring today, guys. I have adorable. So if this is your first time with us, my name is Jen Stickle. I am the owner and operator of Sunflower Sprouts, the largest consignment sale in Western Pennsylvania, with 2 locations in Pittsburgh and in Erie. And I like to open toys online on Facebook. It's what I like to do. I like to unbox things. It all started. So we haven't had a podcast in a while and a live. But this all started about a year ago, actually, just over a year ago. I was traveling. I went into a gas station. I saw toys in the gas station and I was like, oh my gosh, what a great idea. Like, we're traveling. We're bored in the car and we hit a rest stop. And now I'm going to let my kids get something that might entertain them in the car. It was somewhat of a disaster because it involved water. Anyways, there's that video somewhere. We can link it below. Is that a thing? I don't know. But anyway, so today I'm opening Adorable. I like to tell you if it's worth it or not. I probably paid $7 to $10 for this prior to the Christmas season. When I open this door, apparently a plush is going to come out. I am a huge fan. Ouch. Okay, I'm having a hard time opening the door. Oh, and it's stuffed. I've never done a plush before. Guys, that's very hard to get out. I'm literally pulling. What am I doing wrong? Nothing. Hello. Okay, so she has a very large head and a small body and what I thought was a deformed face, but it's just a shadow. This is so apparently this could have been Isabella, Mirabella, or Louisa, and I got Mirabella. So all the girls are freaking out right now. All the little girls are so excited because we got Mirabella. Smells like a box. The eyes are glitter. This is soft. The hair is, textured. Her cute little outfits. Yeah, I'm going with like a 7 out of 10. I'm not a huge fan of the big head and the small body. I guess, is that their character though? I never really. Anyways, there she is. She's adorable. All right. So yeah, I open up toys online. It's fun. And then I talk about my event and telling kids toys. So today we are going to talk about, let me think. I think you can make comments. Yeah. You can ask questions as we go along. I will do my best to answer them as long as they pop up here on my screen. And I have all my settings right. I haven't gone live in a while. I'm so glad to be back. I can't believe, though, we're talking about the spring because there's white stuff on the ground. And like, it's so bright. I don't even need a light because the snow is. I was laying in bed last night and I was like, why is it not that dark outside? It was like really late. Why is it the sky not dark? And I realized, like, I think someone can correct me on this, but I think it's the snow. Like, it's bright out there. So anyways, this morning I am drinking my Slim in my sunflower cup. That balances my blood sugar. But on a note, I wanted to let you guys know I got an Awala for Christmas. I'll never go back. I have applied stickers already. I'm pondering more stickers. I love the Awala. Okay, so the only thing I don't like about it is when I go outside in the freezing cold weather, it gets cold because of the material it's made out of. But it's a straw and a gulper. You can do both, but there's a straw in there, and like you don't know because it's built in. I love it. The wallet is my new favorite, not sponsored, no partner. Today we are going to talk about how to sell sunflower sprouts. So because it is January 14th of 2025, we're getting ready for spring of 2025. Consignor registration opens this week. So for Pittsburgh of spring of 2025, Erie spring of 2025 is already open. It has been open for a couple of weeks now. So you can go over and register for Erie if you want. For Pittsburgh, if you're a returning consignor, you can register today. If you just head over to the website, you don't need an email. If you did not get our email, shoot me an email at hello@sunflowersprouts.org and we will problem solve that. There's a very good chance it is in your spam box. If you're a Gmail user, it's probably in your promotions folder. That's where I always find mine. My emails from Sunflower Sprouts. And then new consignors can register tomorrow. Don't wait. We're going to hit a wait list. We always do. The last 4 seasons, we've hit a wait list. I didn't even check the numbers this morning. It's fine. Everything's fine. But people are registering already, so make sure that you don't wait and don't delay. So if this is something you're considering, just try it. That's not going to be my main advice today. Just try it. But we're going to talk about these 5 easy steps to sell with us. We try to simplify it because it is an overwhelming process. It's a lot. We know that. We don't think you're crazy. We know that it's a lot. But we're here to help you the whole way and try to simplify it. So we're going to break it down into 5 steps. If you have questions, let us know. Once you become a consignor and you get a consignor number, there is a ton of support to help you along the way. We have a closed private Facebook group that you can access every single day. The website is filled with information. You can check that out right now. You don't even have to be a consignor. Tons of information on our website. Head over to sunflowersprouts.org. Pick your location and then dive into all the material. It's all color coded, so we recommend that you head to the consignor tab and work your way through each of the 5 tabs: collect, register, price and tag, drop off, and getting paid. So many details are over there. And so if you have any other questions, let us know. I liken it to using an Instapot or grocery pickup. There is a learning curve. Once you get over the learning curve, it's smooth sailing. I remember the first time I was doing a grocery pickup, I was like, my son was, gosh, this would have been pre-COVID. So I don't know, he was maybe 15. And he was like, Mom, why don't we pick up our groceries like everybody else? Like just pull into the parking spot and get it. And I was like, Josh, I don't know how to do it. And it's intimidating. And he was like, well, just try it. I was like, well, all right, 15-year-old, that sounds brilliant. Why don't I just try it? What do I have to lose? Right. And now I don't even think about it. It's the only way I grocery shop anymore. I like grocery shop while I'm sitting on the couch or laying in bed. And then the next day I pull into a parking spot and they toss it in my car and it's easy. And now Costco same day, game changer. Guys, if you don't know what Costco same day is yet, just try it. Just try it one time. It's through Instacart. I'm sure it costs me a little bit of extra money, but I don't care because what I save by not walking into that store and impulse buying. I was telling some people yesterday, I just was going in for salmon. That's all I was supposed to go in for, is just go in, get salmon for dinner, and come out, Jen. You can do this. I came out with 5 things. I didn't get a cart either. So I'm like, yeah, I was that person. So my advice, same thing with the Instapot, just try it. There's a learning curve. There's things you need to know. Just try it. And then you'll get better as you go. That's consignment. Okay, so let's break it down into our 5 steps, and then we'll answer your questions along the way, and we'll just try to simplify it as much as possible for you. Why go through this all? If it's complicated, if there's a learning curve, it's not complicated, but there's a lot. If there's a learning curve, why should I even do it? Because my average check that I cut out to people, that number step 5, getting paid, my average check is between $200 and $500. I cut my first check for $2,000 last season. It's bonkers, you guys, what you can make selling your stuff with Sunflower Sprouts. And just retail, right? Or I'm sorry, with just consignment. We are going to pay you way more. You're going to make way more money with us than the brick and mortars because we give you more percentage. But that's also because you do some of the work. So we share the work. So if you don't want to do any of the work and you want, a dime on the 10 cents on the dollar, head over to the brick and mortar. If you want a bigger paycheck because you need the cash, carve out some time. Let us help you and get a bigger paycheck, right? Okay, so let's break this down. You can make You can make hundreds of dollars with sunflower sprouts selling your gently used kids items. And we're here to help you do that. That is our goal. All we want to do is sell your stuff. You win, I win, we all get paid. It's great. Okay. All right. So let's dive into this. Let me see if I can just swap. I can't just swap. So this is a little handbook that you get when you register with us. And this is the collect page. So we're going to have some seasonal restrictions, things you can't sell. So this is, again, this is January 14th of 2025. We're prepping for spring of 2025. You can't sell fleece in the spring. You can't sell your snow pants in the spring. You can't sell your snow boots in the spring. So we're going to clean out our closets at the end of this season in April or May. We're going to clean out our kids' closets and we're going to save all this stuff for September. Okay. So right now we've already saved all of our stuff from last summer. Nobody wanted it because we headed into winter season, and it's all in a bin. It's marked to sell at Sunflower Sprouts, and we're ready to sell it. And so no winter items right now. Some of our top sellers in the summer are swimsuits, raincoats, and water tables. Those are all top sellers. Put them at a high price. You're going to sell them reasonable, but price them higher than your board games. Okay. So just a reminder, don't forget the attic, don't forget the basement, don't forget the garage, don't forget the linen closet to find things that you might want to sell. Okay. Alrighty. There are a couple things we don't accept. Some things like school uniforms, nothing with holes, stairs and stains and tears. We'll get it out. So go around your house collecting all these things, and then to sell with us. Okay. So you're going to make a big pile. Sometimes people make 2 piles. Sometimes people keep this pile in their basement. Sometimes people keep this pile on their master bed. Sometimes people keep this pile in their guest room, or there's some people who have a whole closet. If you have a spare bathroom that nobody uses, like in the guest bedroom, some people use that to hang clothes. So there's a couple places you can keep things. You can keep bins in the garage, anywhere you already have them. Just, resort them out and label them for Sunflower Sprouts. Okay. So the first step is collecting. Make sure that everything still has life, and that it's gently used. Make sure it's on trend. And then it doesn't have any holes or tears or stains. Okay. So after we collect, we have a big pile of stuff. Now what do we do? All right. Now we need to register for the sale. We need to get a spot. We need to get a consignor number. So we're going to head over to the website. If you are new and you've never done this, you're going to do this tomorrow. You're going to head over to our website. You're going to choose your location. You're going to go up to consignor. You're going to go down to register, and there's buttons, and it's going to walk you through the whole process. And you're going to register. You're going to pay $23 to sell with us. That's going to secure your spot for just the season. And then that's going to give you access to make 350 tags to sell, to make tags with us. We'll talk about that in just a minute. That's going to give you an option to sell 350 tags. Remember, it's a tag, not an item. So if you bundle 2 books together, that's 1 tag, 2 books. And then it's also going to get you a shopping pass. So if you drop off 25 items, you need to drop off 25 items to the sale to get a shopping pass to shop Tuesday night. So just as a reminder, to sign up to be a consignor is not its own presale. It's not a presale ticket that you can purchase. You do need to drop off 25 items and sell with us to be able to shop Tuesday night. So consigning, the way that consignment works is similar to a garage sale mentality. The earlier you get there, the early bird gets the worm. So the earlier you shop, the better the selection. If you show up to a garage sale at 7:50, you're going to get the cream of the crop. If you show up to the garage sale at 10 o'clock, it's going to be picked over already, right? If you show up at 2 o'clock, you're going to be able to take a bag of stuff for $1, right? Because she just wants it all gone. So similar concept with consigning. The earlier you shop, the better the selection. The later you shop, the deeper the discount. So consignors are the second people to shop. My helpers are the first people to shop. So we'll talk about that in a minute when we're talking about getting paid. But so you get a pass to shop Tuesday night. In addition to that, you get a friend of consignor pass, which is for Wednesday morning. And again, that's Wednesday's our pre-sale day. It's going to let one of your friends in early. And so our friends love those passes. So it's another perk of being a consignor with Sunflower Sprouts. Okay, so you're going to want to keep track of your consignor number and your password to your account. This is, you're going to log in. You're going to create the password. I'm going to give you the consignor number. And then this is where you're going to log in every time you want to make a tag or delete a tag or change your tags or anything like that. Okay. This is our pricing guide. You're going to find this on our website right here. And if you go over to, if you go to our website and you go up to consign and you scroll down to, price and tag, you're going to find this guide right here. So let's head and start talking about pricing and tagging. But this is kind of a price guide of what you can get for how you can price your clothes. So we don't tell you what to price your items at. You're going to find a t-shirt that your kid is done wearing and you're going to put it on a hanger. And then you're going to decide how much you want to sell that shirt for. You're going to tell the computer that it's a boys 2T t-shirt. You're going to tell the computer that it has Bluey on the front. And then you're going to price it for $4. And then you're going to print off the tag out of your printer. You're going to safety pin it onto the shoulder, over the heart. And then you're going to bring that to the sale. We're going to talk more about all those details in here in a minute. But this is going to tell you based on who made the t-shirt, how much you should price it for. So actually $4 for a Bluey shirt is very low. You can probably get more for a Bluey shirt because it's Bluey. If you bring me a Thomas the Train shirt, you're going to probably get less. It just depends though, right? And that's because Thomas the Train is 20 years old. Actually, he's way older than that. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I have a 20-year-old, you guys. Thomas the Train has got to be 50, right? I don't even want to know. Nobody tell me. I don't want to know. Anyways, you're going to get less for a Thomas the Train shirt than you are for a Bluey shirt. And so you get the point. So depending on who made the shirt, is how we suggest that you choose the price so that you get the best, the most money for your item, but then also just so that it sells. So if you put a Bluey shirt for $20, that bad boy's not selling and neither of us win because we did all of this work and effort and neither of us made any money. So we give you these recommendations right here, take it or leave it. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about pricing and tag, which is the third step of selling with sunflower sprouts. This is what one of our tags looks like. You can also find this on my website. If you go over to the price and tag section in our consigner dropdown, this is going to tell you, I'm using my mouse and you can't see my mouse. This is going to tell you all about my tags and how to read them. And then also a bunch of things that you can sell with us and where to put the tag. So that's super important. So just some tips for you on how to price and tag. You have an option when you sell with us to discount your items or not discount them when you're making your tags. We highly recommend that you choose to discount your items. If you choose to donate your items, then you don't ever have to see them again, which is great. If you choose to donate, your items will also automatically discount. Because we just want to try to sell it. We want to try to make something rather than nothing before we donate that to one of our local nonprofits. So, and currently, if you donate in Pittsburgh at the time of recording, your items will get a second chance in Erie. And so that's a fun option. This is the last season that you're going to be able to give your items a second chance in Erie for free. That whole system is going to change in the fall of 2025. We have some exciting things coming down the line for that season, and we're super excited. So stay tuned for all that information. But these are some of our top sellers, shoes, coats, big toys like the Cozy Coops, they sell pretty well. So you can price those a little bit higher. The water tables, you're going to be able to get top dollar for this season. The boots, the rain boots are going to get top dollar. And some of your, especially some of like your Bluey toys are going to get top dollar. Even your Paw Patrols are going to get top dollar still. So pricing and tagging is the main step. It's what takes probably the longest. And we have a lot of support for you. So we have a whole closed private Facebook group that's going to help you figure out how much to price things for. We'll never tell you what you should sell it for, but we will give you suggestions and help you understand how to best do that. And so one of our best pieces of advice when it comes to how much should I sell something for is to ask someone who's non-emotional. Find your sister, find your grandma, your mom, your aunt, your neighbor, and say, how much would you sell these pair of shoes for? And she's going to tell you an honest answer, right? Where you're going to maybe sell them for more because your child took their first steps in them. So our best advice is to ask someone who's non-emotional. And but we'll never tell you exactly what we think you should sell it for, because if it doesn't sell for some reason, we don't want you to be frustrated with us. So we're going to let you make those decisions. Yeah. So anyways, the other great piece of advice is how much would you buy it for, right? How much, if you were at the store or if you were at Sunflower Sprouts, how much would you pay for this pair of shoes? Would you pay $7 or would you really only pay 4, right? And so that's the other piece of advice we really try to help you with and get you to think about it. You walk into a brick and mortar, what are you going to pay for these shoes? Or at a garage sale, but you can get better prices than garage sale prices because we have customers who oh shoot, there it goes. Like relevant, you know what I mean? Like at a garage sale, your customers might be, an 80-year-old woman, where here you're definitely gonna have home moms, okay, and families looking to shop for their kids. Okay, so after we price and tag all of our items, then we have to bring it to Sunflower Sprouts and drop it off. At time of recording, we do not have a drop and go service. So you do have to bring everything into the building and put them on the floor yourself. So we're here to also help you with this process. So you're going to, when you show up at Sunflower Sprouts, you're going to say hello. Someone is going to be there to greet you outside while you're still in your car. You're going to get a number, and that's going to tell you where you're going to place your things. So then what you're going to do is once you have your number, you're going to unload. So you're going to park along the side of the curb. You're going to take everything through the door into the spot with the same number that you were given. They're going to match. And you're going to unload everything into the building. Then you're going to move your car. Most important thing, move your car, because we have hundreds of people trying to drop off on drop-off day. And so the faster that we can get you off the curb, the better that it goes for everybody. Then once you're in your spot, inside your numbered spot, we're going to inspect your items. We're going to make sure they don't have any stains, tears, holes. We're going to make sure they work. We're going to make sure that they're not rejected. Recalled. We're going to make sure that the tags are on right, the hangers are on right, that you did everything right. It feels like a test, a final exam, but there's nothing to be worried about because we're not going to give you a grade and we're not going to judge you, but we're just going to help you get everything ready so that you can make money and that we can make money. Okay, so we're going to inspect everything, and then we're going to make sure that you bring us the best of the best. We have a reputation that we're super proud of, and this is a huge part of the process. Just so you know, we also have another round of inspections. We call the rejection team that comes in Monday night after the floor is mostly set, and they go through looking for things that have stains and tears. The knees, we go into the baby section and look at the necks. And then we go into the little boy section and we look at the knees of the pants. That won't be as big of a deal in the spring, but it's definitely an issue in the fall. So if you are concerned or you wouldn't buy the item, please don't bring it to resell. Just donate it to a nonprofit. Although if it has holes in it, please don't donate to a nonprofit because they don't want to sell it. It's a dignity issue. So if the knees just are what I'm talking about are knees. And if they're borderline, you're like, oh yeah, this might have another season in it, but I just don't know if it's sellable, like to make money. Then maybe give those to somebody who could use them. But again, if they have holes or tears or stains, please don't donate them to St. Vincent de Paul. St. Vincent de Paul's largest line item in their budget is their dumpster because people just give them trash because they don't want to pay for it. So now St. Vincent de Paul has to pay for it. It's really hard to run a ministry when people give you trash. Okay, off my soapbox. After your things are inspected, you're going to floor your items. If you've never sold with us before, give yourself time to learn the floor, ask questions. There are a ton of people all over in yellow tie-dye that want to help you figure out where everything goes. You can always ask me. The other thing that you can do that's happening is I'm helping people put tags on. There's tricks to different things like shoes and big toys, and we're there to help you do all of that. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask us on drop-off day. That is the whole point of why we are there, to help you sell your stuff, okay? And then after you floor all your items, you're going to get your steps in. Our recommendation is to bring someone who wants to help you. All right. Kids are always welcome at our sale, but it makes your day go so much faster if you bring someone that is invested and wants to help. If I'm also encourage moms to not bribe, what's the word? Reward their children for helping. This is not your normal responsibility, like making your bed or brushing your teeth. This is a special situation where we're going to help mom, and this deserves a reward. There's a lot of fun places to get rewards close to Pisa. So if you're going to bring a kid, I really highly recommend that you reward them for their hard work. It's a hard day for kids. And the reason it's hard is because for two reasons. Number one, they're letting go of things that they might not be ready to let go of, and they're leaving them here at Pisa. And then number two, there are a lot of toys in the building and they cannot shop yet. We don't understand that because they come into the building a couple days later and they do get to shop. And so they're very confused why they can't shop on drop-off day and why all their toys are being abandoned in this building. So it's a hard day for some kids in a certain age range. So just be aware of that and hold that sacred for them and try to support them through that and then consider if you want to bring them or not. The last thing you're going to do is say goodbye on drop-off day. You're going to, and we're going to turn on your tags. So it's super important that you say goodbye to us. We're going to give you some reminders and turn on your tags for you. So drop-off day can be a lot of fun. It just depends on how you approach the day. Put your tennis shoes on, plan to get your steps in, and think about the paycheck and what you're going to do with it. Okay, so the last thing then is to get paid. There's a little bit of changes that need to be made to this handbook because finally, you guys have been asking for so long and we're so happy. You're going to be so happy. We're moving to electronic pay. You're going to get paid faster and easier. You're going to get paid through PayPal. And we're so excited that we can finally do this. Thank you for your patience. We got to that. We will only be, there will be cutting very few checks this season. So no more checks getting lost in the mail and then, having to stop them and cut them. And it's been a pain for some people. So we're moving to PayPal. We're super excited. You're going to get the money a lot faster. And then you're going to be able to drop it into your bank virtually. We finally caught up with the times. So thank you for your patience as we move to that. So many people are going to be so excited that we're finally using PayPal to pay everybody this season. So we're going to need 10 days after the last day of pickup, which is that Monday. We're going to need 10 business days to process all that still. We don't anticipate it taking that long, but we're going to hold tight to the 10 days for now. And then as we continue to learn about the PayPal process and how it goes and the bumps, we will probably shorten that amount of time, which means you're going to get paid faster. And so many people are so excited about that. So how much do you get paid? So there's this little chart here. It starts at 65% with sunflower sprouts. You can make 65% of the dollar that you sell things for. The more you work, the more you make. So that's why there's a chart. All that is on our website as well under the serve page. You can go check out the details there. We love to have volunteers. We love to have helpers. We can't do this without you. So we definitely encourage you to come and volunteer. All right. I can't see. It's a little small. But so it's great. Again, like I was saying earlier, you can make hundreds of dollars with sunflower sprouts. Most of our checks are over $100. The average is between 2 and 5. It used to be 2 and 4, but the average is going up. So it really is probably between 3 and 5 now. And then I wrote my first $2,000 check last season to a consignor, and that was super exciting. So there is money to be made with sunflower sprouts. And so we're so excited to help you make that money and get the stuff out of your house that you're not using, your kids aren't even using anymore. So, alrighty. It's really important to remember why we're doing this. When you don't want to do it, you're just like, why am I doing all this? So maybe you're saving up for a summer camp. Maybe you're saving up for vacation. I have a consignor who they just did their Disney trip. They saved up a couple of their paychecks over the years, their sunflower sprouts money, and then they took their kids to Disney. It was a trip of a lifetime. And it was great. So a lot of my consignors use their money to travel with their kids and to take their kids on vacation. A significant number of my consignors use the money to buy the next season. So we are happy to help you transition to the next season and the next size with your kids. We missed you guys in COVID, and it was hard for a lot of us. And so we're so glad to be able to sell to each other. We have this really great little village here that we are so proud of, and we love everybody. So it's a great way to just sell what you're not using and get what you need for the next season. So don't forget to get social with us. We're on Facebook and Instagram, obviously, and YouTube. But make sure that you follow us on our social media accounts for the most up-to-date information. The best way to get a hold of us is hello@sunflowersprouts.org. And that's everything. So thanks so much for hanging with me today. Let us know if you have any questions at hello@sunflowersprouts.org. Check out our website for all of the information that you need, www.sunflowersprouts.org. Choose your location, go up to the consignor tab, check out the sell and shop pages. Let me know if you find a typo, because you might. We are gearing up for spring of 2025. So Pittsburgh is April 3rd through the 6th. Consignor registration for the public opens tomorrow. today. If you're a returning consignor, you can register. Pre-sale tickets will be available soon. Follow us on social media for that information. Erie is May 3rd and 4th. Consignor registration is already open to the public. Pre-sale tickets will be available soon. Follow us on social media for all that information. If you want to shop at our event and get incredible deals on shopping, head over to our website, get on our mailing list to stay up to date on when the pre-sale tickets are going to be available as well. So get our emails. And if you're ready to get rid of the kids' stuff that is taking up space in your house, get a box, get a bin, or dump out a laundry basket and just start collecting, and then save the date to sell with us this spring at Sunflower Sprouts. Have a great day, guys.